Hi everyone. I am so honored to present this award to our next recipient. Well, most, if not all of us, have heard the phrase, "It takes a village." But for many of us, we may recognize the significance of that phrase on a perhaps cerebral level. But our next speaker and this year's recipient of AAPA's Community Advocate Award lives by that model in every day of his adult life, if not his entire life. David Duong. Believes with the deepest abiding conviction that our communities, both local and global, are all connected and part of our one large village. And that's because we're all part of that same human condition that we call society. And thus, one person's action and efforts to do what's right will have an impact. It only takes a pebble to start that ripple. And what a ripple David Duong has started as he strives to improve the environment for all persons and for all communities. Please, ladies and gentlemen, and I ask you to please hear him, what he has to say, as we honor this amazing man and congratulate David Duong, the outstanding community advocate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is really an honor, not just only for me, for my family, but it's also for the community. The community that I found back in 1991. That when my parents brought us here in the U.S., immigrant here since 1979, and we start collecting cardboard, paper, plastic on the street, and we try to sell it to make a living. We built our company up. In 1983, we started a company, a recycling company in Oakland, called Cheeto Paper. Then in '89, our family got working 16 hours every night. The kids like us, we go to school. And at night time, we go and collecting, recyclable material and sell to support family. We're all living in Tenderloin district in San Francisco, where our family have 2 apartment units. It is with bunker beds. 16 of us stay in 2 rooms. Because my parents say that this is a new country. We don't know the language. We don't know the culture. We don't know many things. We came here with bare hand, nothing. We have to save every dime, every penny that we can make. Because without the money, we cannot start anything in this country. From there on, we learned it. So we built our company. In '90, we sold our company to a company in San Francisco. And then we're coming back. We started again a different company, because after that sold, we end up with not getting paid. I have 38 years immigrant here. From a child, I learned a lot through my life. Without my parents, I would survive to today. I have many things I want to share with all of you. I don't know where to start. Because it's not easy life in this country for immigrants, for Asians like us. Especially that our family is a rich family in the country. After the fall of Saigon, 1975, we all have to take the boat and run away as a boat people. So when we get here, we lost everything. Now, how we start? So we start the company, we sold the company, and then we started back. And then we have to continue working, helping the other new immigrants to show them how to collect recycled material, sell to make their living, just like we went through. We grow our company from there. And then we start bidding, process bidding from city to city to get recycled material. When the law of California started, that every city have to recycle, we start that. It's not easy. Because there's a big national company. There's many companies that already exist, do not want us to grow.
That's right.
We fight so hard.
That's right.
For us, in 2006, we won a contract in the city of San Jose with a big fight. Fight, what does that mean, fight? Fight means that we try to get justice. We try to get it equally. We try to get community support. We try to get elected officials to understand that being a small company, being minority, we don't have the resource, but we're committed. And we try to build our life. We try to help community. We try to start, cleaning up environmental. We won that contract in 2006 with a lot of support from Asian community, especially with Vietnamese community. That which is I see many friends of mine that's here and support that those days. And probably, many of you that here lately in 2015 were to fight again to survive for our company in Oakland, for our employees, which is most of them are minority, to stay and have jobs here, right locally in Oakland.
Yes.
To keep our economy to grow in Oakland.
Yes.
We're to fight. National companies try to wipe us out. They underbid. How did we win it? Luckily, we have people that are willing to listen to us. We get community who's on side by side with us. And therefore, we'll be able to overturn by having the city council listen to the story, and we have the city council and many friends that start looking to and showing what's right is right. And we'll be able to show that national company just underbid and trying to wipe us out. From there on, we get support from our local government that allow us to get a 20-year contract to stay here, to grow. Not just only our family, a big family. We get 300 some good employees. They're all unionized. They get good pay, good job, and they be able to carry on their family. Lastly, I want to share with you what make me feel strong, what make me feel that I have to fight in this country. I have to support the community, to get the community support back. We're all in one community, we're on one team. I'll go back to, I share with you one thing. When we sold our company, that we only get half of the payment to pay all our debt. And what is left? The company that this is the fourth largest waste company in the US. So when they come to sign the contract, They keep only 3 of us, me, my next brother, and one of my uncle. Stay work for them. As soon as we start working for them, they learn all our trick. They learn all our market. They learn all our buyer. They know everything that we do. Guess what? Then they sent 3 of us. One day they said, you 3 come to San Francisco and work. No longer managing the company where we bought. So we get took out. They sent it to an old warehouse in San Francisco. That's the old warehouse that they left it empty for 8 years with homeless and everybody in there. And they tell us from now on, this is where you guys start. Clean it up, human waste. The whole warehouse stink. Waste is all over. We went home last night. I cried. I feel that, I said, this is not fair. We get hired to be the general manager for the company that we sold to them. They didn't pay us. And now, they take us out from there, they send it to clean up the warehouse. My father said, nothing is fair unless you fight. Then he said, you just have to go and clean up human waste. I said, no, we don't. My brother and my uncle say that we quit. My father said, this is what they want. They didn't pay you. You get no money. You ask for attorney to fight for you. How you pay? If you quit your job, that's what they want. So you have no income to pay your attorney. How you gonna fight to get the money that they owe us? It makes really good sense. So the next day, all of us went and we cleaned it up. So we continued doing that for a week. Then the EVP from the company coming down, unannounced, walk around with his nose up. He come next to me, he say, how do you like your job, huh? This is the company where we sold the business to only me, that in the company that's called minority. Only me in there is the color management in there. So he said, how do you like your job? I look at him, I say, you think it's clean? He said, they look very clean to me. I said, good. I get paid $22 an hour to do a $7 an hour job. I'm happy with it. But are you happy? Because you pay for the guy the $20-some to do a $7 job. If you're happy, I have no problem. I'm happy. We are happy. The guy got his face so red. He walked away, not even say anything. Or that evening, I got a phone call. Tomorrow, you go to Zenka in San Jose and be the manager there.
That's how you do it there. That's how you do it.
And I'll do it there, but then I know there's no letter for us to go on because, like I said, there's no minority in that company. I know that, I have no voice and nothing, so we end up with, settle with them and get 10 cents on the dollar that they owe to us. And how we did that? Mayor Harris, L.U. Harris, he wasn't here, he's supposed to be here, he's not here. He at that time is a friend of mine. And Council Larry Reed worked for him. They both tell me that settle and get everything that you can. Because if you keep running this to the end, your attorney will get all your money. You have nothing left. So therefore we settle for 10 cents on the dollar. And we start a new company called California Waste Solutions back in Oakland. And we get support by our local government. I want to take more of your time. I want to share with you. That is how we start. Let's make us strong. Make us feel that community is very important to us. And we want to support the community, and in return, the community is supporting us. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, all of you, that's who's here tonight, and be able to hear, part of my story. And last, one day you're going to see David Dong successful in America, and the book that I'm planning to write. And that will become my entire income. I thank you, all the friends who've been supporting me, and especially thank you, City Council, the local government, that who vote, who will be able to hear and supporting the right. Not just because we minority, but it's the right.
That's right.
We thank you for understanding that and supporting us and keep us to the here. We thank you all our staff. We have a few staff to the here tonight from our company. And lastly, I thank you, my family. Without my family being side by side with me, I wouldn't be able to stand here today. This is very honest to me. And we will continue to grow. My plan is to grow with our next generation. That's why we get all our kids lined up, get ready to grow. And we're training them, continue fighting for the right. Thank you.
That's right.